This is ABC7 News at 6. Your Suncoast News. We're here for you.
Hello and welcome. I'm Scott Dennis. Thanks so much for joining us. Haley has the night off. Topping our news tonight, drug education is evolving at schools around the country. But now some local high schools are trying a unique approach to stop young people from getting involved in drug culture. And they say it really works. ABC7's Kate Flexter joins us now live from Sarasota High School, where this program is growing in popularity. Kate?
Thanks, Scott. The Drug-Free Youth Program provides positive incentives to students to keep them off drugs.
From just say no to dare, schools have tried so many approaches to drug prevention.
We joke about things like Reefer Madness and some of those movies that were put out, perhaps to be propaganda from the beginning. Does that really work as a deterrent?
But now a different approach called Drug-Free Youth, or DFI, where students elect to submit to random drug testing in exchange for discounts at their favorite spots around town. According to Florida's 2016 Youth Substance Abuse Survey, 8.5% of students report at some point using marijuana before school. 5.1% report drinking, and about 3% report using other kinds of drugs.
Now, I would love to be able to say that we have a completely drug-free society and a drug-free youth that are able to give their full minds and hearts and bodies to all that they're doing every day, every moment. That isn't reality right now.
Students Taryn Darley and Davis Gurr work with the DFI program and say it's the student involvement that makes the program really unique.
Students are having a bigger impact on the program than adults, so I think it's helping make more kids want to join and take it more serious.
The adults, they do everything they can to get kids into DFI, but I think the kids have a lot to do with it.
Volunteer with the program Chuck Madden says those relationships are key.
They want to be heard. These kids want to be heard and not talked at, but talked with.
Madden points to the heroin epidemic in Sarasota and Manatee counties as an example of what these programs can prevent.
All of these kids were high school students at one point, not too long ago, in our community, with parents and teachers and coaches that cared about them. Why not try to make an impact now so that maybe we can cut down on some of that?
For Gurr, it's those instances that are the reality check.
You always hear about things and you're always like, oh, that's awful, but when you actually see it with your own eyes and you know somebody that's been in that position before, I mean, it's a real eye-opener. No one thinks that it can happen to them, but it can.
Right now, 400 students are involved in the program here at Sarasota High. They're hoping to bring that number to 600 by the end of the year. Reporting live in Sarasota, Kate Flexter, ABC7, your Suncoast News.
All right, Kate, thank you so much. Some encouraging economic news from the city of Venice. New home building permits are up 140% this year over last. That boom has been brought on by an influx of new housing developments in the city. It's also a reflection of how home buyers prefer to buy new homes because older homes prices are nearly equal. With all of those new permits, City of Venice building officials have been overwhelmed and will ask the city council to approve hiring 2 new staff members.
And quite honestly, our building permit staff is finding themselves quickly overwhelmed, and the numbers that I've just referred to and the fees that correspond to that.
The city council will take up the issue tomorrow. The battle for some Bradenton condo owners to stay in their units is heating up. The Palm Cove residents continue to fight with the Riley Family Trust. That's a Minnesota-based company owned by Siesta Key residents that purchased many of the community's condo units. The majority stakeholders at the Palm Cove voted to do away with the condo association and convert those units into apartments, a process that means current homeowners have no choice but to sell. The roughly 30 owners impacted say they are being forced from their home and they face a big financial loss.
Well, we know that the market value is way less than what we paid in 2006. We paid $157,400 for our condo, and market value is maybe in the 80,000s. So we stand to lose a lot of our investment. And how do we go and find another home?
Many of the condo owners have hired an attorney who has filed documents in hopes of preventing the Riley Family Trust from forcing their sale. ABC7 reached out to Palm Cove officials, but they declined to comment. While the condo owners in Bradenton face losing their homes to an outside company, a raging wildfire in southeastern Tennessee is threatening homes. Gatlinburg's mayor confirms 3 people are dead and at least a dozen people have been injured from the fires. Residents and tourists are being evacuated from popular spots like Dolly Parton's Dollywood, which was spared in the fire. A local fire chief started assessing the damage today. More than 100 structures have been lost or damaged, including Gatlinburg mayor's home.
Personally, I think I've lost my house, but, you know, things can be rebuilt.
It's difficult to go out into a community and try to protect and serve others when your own property and everything that you've worked for is burning down. In a span of around 15 to 20 minutes, we were dispatched and alerted to almost 20 structure fires.
Fire officials believe the worst is over and the weather should continue to cooperate. They have had some rain there. Let's get the latest on the weather and the conditions there in Tennessee with Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan. Bob.
Yeah, big difference from last night. Last night they were dealing with a 90 to 100 mile-an-hour wind gusts. This was a photo from last night from a Bradenton resident long ago, David Quarterer, getting this photo as he looked toward Gatlinburg. And boy, that just is an amazing shot right there, showing those fires just spreading rapidly as a result of those strong winds and big storms now to the southwest of this area that has been impacted by the fires. They'll get some of that rainfall tomorrow. They had a little bit of rain last night that did help, but not enough. Really, more showers and storms are on the way. Get a look at the radar picture right now. I want to show you this. It looks like rain, but it's not. These are actually smoke trails left behind from the fires that are still occurring near and south of Sevierville. So the fires are still around. They're active at this point, not nearly as widespread, and the winds aren't nearly as great either in that area. But the rainfall amounts haven't been all that great. And last night, just about a ½ inch near that particular area, 1.5 inches possible tomorrow as more of those storms start to move in and help things out there. But still a very, very tragic event. Well, much more in our forecast coming up in just a few minutes. Scott.
Okay, Bob, thank you. A doctor is opening a medical marijuana clinic in South Sarasota County. The Compassionate Cannabis Clinic of Venice is scheduled to open its doors to patients at the beginning of the new year. CCC is a full-service medical practice. It will provide patients with cannabis therapy within the guidelines of Florida law. The clinic will not fall within the legal statutes of a medical marijuana treatment center. It will provide medical care as a general practice. It will not be processing, dispensing, or providing any cannabis medication. It will start scheduling appointments, though, in mid-December. Also in South Sarasota County, Northport bakers put their skills to the test for the annual Gingerbread Land contest this week. The event is hosted by the city's volunteer program and Northport Police Department. The contest is for kids of all ages, including big kids over 18 years old that are in the Christmas spirit. The goal is to let children's imaginations run wild and support their creativity.
It's a way for families to have a project to do at Christmas time and for us to foster community participation with the police department and the city of Northport.
The winner will be announced at the Poinsettia Festival and tree lighting on Friday. Beautiful designs already. Still to come in your Suncoast News, an increase in electric bills here in Florida, how much extra you should expect to pay each month beginning in January. And the future of Manatee County parks and trails, how you can make an impact in keeping the outdoor spaces clean and green in the future.
The official Suncoast Storm team at ABC7. We're here for you.
There are many choices when it comes to AC companies. Our advice? Choose a company that performs employee background checks and is licensed with top manufacturers like Daikin. Daikin offers a 12-year parts and labor limited warranty. For better comfort and value, call Elite Heating and Air.
Since 1928, Karastan has been setting the standard in carpets and rugs, producing non-allergenic wools that won't promote the growth of bacteria or dust mites like other carpets will. Karastan wools actively remove contaminants from the indoor air, making your home healthier. And there are many colors and patterns and textures to choose from. Come see for yourself.
So many possibilities worth exploring. Minnesota Flooring.
Hi, I'm Chef Judy. Every Wednesday morning, I'll be with the chefs at the Publix Aprons Cooking School serving up the most wonderful dishes. Watch Aprons in the Kitchen every Wednesday on ABC7's Good Morning Suncoast.
Christmas Traditions by Lux Art Silks, where more is merrier. Make your holidays sparkle with style. Browse our amazing showroom, cute collectible cottages, and beautiful Christmas displays. Find the inspiration, selection, and quality you need to deck the halls merry and bright. Christmas Traditions also features the area's largest selection of quality pre-lit Christmas trees, every size, shape, and color, and plenty of decorations to make your home shine for the holidays. Christmas Traditions by Lux Art Silks, where more is merrier. Visit us on New 301, just a quarter-mile north of University Parkway.
Home Sweet Home has you covered. Every week, the best home experts on the Suncoast reveal their best tips and best tricks for inspiration and transformation. Watch Home Sweet Home every Sunday at 11:30 a.m. and 11:30 p.m. on ABC7. Visit HomeSweetHomeFLA.com.
This holiday season, give the greatest gifts of all, safety and peace of mind. Subaru offers more 2016 IIHS Top Safety Pick Plus winners than any other brand. And now, during the Subaru Share the Love event, you can lease the most award-winning small SUV on the planet. A new 2017 Subaru Forester for just $209 a month. Or get 0% financing. Get more for your money. Go to Sunset Subaru in Sarasota.
Since 1972, Sleep King has provided quality mattresses and accessories at the best discounted prices available. Top brands like Simmons, Sealy, Serta, Beautyrest, iComfort, and more. With available free delivery, free financing, and free setup and removal. For a comfortable night's sleep with same-day delivery, even if we have to carry it on our backs. Trust Sleep King of Sarasota. Buy it today, sleep on it tonight.
Florida Power and Light customers can expect price hikes at the beginning of the year. Today, state regulators approving a settlement to include more than $800 million in base rate increases. The first hike will take effect on January 1st. The rate increase could have been worse. FPL proposed a $1.3 billion increase earlier this year. Public Service Commissioner Ronald Brise says the rate hike is a crucial part of giving customers good service.
It allows for the service to continue in a way that people will continue to receive the satisfaction that they're looking for, and that their pockets won't be injured in the process.
Taken as a whole and given the amount of broad support across the customer groups that signed on, the settlement, I do believe, produces rates that are fair, just, and reasonable and are clearly in the public interest.
FPL says the agreement will allow the company to continue making what they call smart investments. The company says customers will see their bills go up about $8 a month beginning in January. No need for electricity if you're spending the day outdoors in Manatee County. Manatee County Parks and Natural Resources is looking for public feedback as part of the county's Parks Master Plan. The plan will provide a 15-year blueprint for the county to develop and maximize recreation and utilize the open spaces. The county wants to know what residents want to see here in the future. Those meetings will be held at libraries in Manatee County coming up next month, December 7th, 13th, and 15th, and then again on January 12th. You can find the full list of meeting times and locations on our website, mysuncoast.com. And we'll be right back with the forecast. Stay with us.
They say good things come to those that wait. Well, you've waited long enough. You deserve to feel fabulous in your fashionable new Fiat 500X from Alfa Romeo Fiat in Sarasota. Boldly innovative, seductively stylish. Fiat gives you everything you'd expect from a capable utility vehicle, like a spacious interior and advanced safety systems, designed and built like a sexy little sportster. Don't wait any longer. You deserve to feel fabulous. Get a new Fiat at Alfa Romeo Fiat of Sarasota.
Holiday scratch-offs are here, and oh, they make great surprises. Imagine the joy they will bring. With over $126 million in prizes, use them for a wreath or a place card for your feast. Attach them, scratch them, and let the magic happen. Holiday scratch-offs. The Florida Lottery has them. Just imagine.
At Tidewell Hospice, we know it's never too late to say thank you to our military veterans. The Tidewell Honors Veterans Program has provided care to more than 13,000 military families since 2008. Tidewell volunteers help honor veterans through special pinning ceremonies that demonstrate our appreciation for the freedom our veterans fought to defend. If you know a veteran who can benefit from end-of-life care, call or visit tidewell.org today. Tidewell Hospice. It's more than you think.
If you're one of the millions of Americans who are disabled and unable to work, I have an important message. You may be entitled to receive disability benefits through Social Security. You'll be matched up with an advocate who will evaluate your situation, handle your application, deal with Social Security for you, and handle all appeals and hearings. Best of all, there are no upfront fees, so you pay nothing until you receive your benefits. Call the Citizens Disability Helpline today for a free, no-obligation consultation.
Selling your home? Insist on a 3D showcase tour from Gulf Shores Realty. Virtual tours are flat and boring and look more like a slideshow than a tour. A 3D tour from Gulf Shores Realty is like actually walking through the home without the drive. Get instant access to your next home from any device. Multiple views give homebuyers a perspective like no other. For a limited time, mention ABC7 and Gulf Shores Realty will provide a complimentary 3D tour with your new listing.
There are many choices when it comes to AC companies. Our advice? Choose a company that performs employee background checks and is licensed with top manufacturers like Daikin. Daikin offers a 12-year parts and labor limited warranty. For better comfort and value, call Elite Heating and Air.
Well, beautiful shot tonight. We actually got to see the International Space Station go by with our webcam, or we're not going to see it with this one, but we saw it just about 10 minutes ago or so for 6 minutes out over the Gulf of Mexico. The clouds were upper level, so you could still see it very clearly as it went by. Nice shot of the International Space Station. Get a look at that. Just gorgeous colors right there. Well, you know, we had a lot to talk about the fires up near Gatlinburg and up near Pigeon Forge, as well as Dollywood. There's a huge eagle sanctuary up there that saves rescue eagles right there in the park of Dollywood. The good news is they had volunteers to take all the 80 eagles away and harbor them in safe areas. So they're all safe, thankfully, up there in the Dollywood area. So a great place to visit, too, there in Dollywood. Been there many times. Save Our Seabirds. Speaking of saving seabirds and birds in general, taking place this Sunday. I'll be there December 4th at the Oriole Stadium, showing up at Ed Smith. Run for the Birds. The race starts at 8. This check-in begins at 7 a.m. You still have time to actually sign up and do the 1-mile fun walk or the 5K run. That happens this Sunday. Again, the weather looks to be pretty good. Weather's not too good right here over parts of Mississippi and into Louisiana tonight. Severe weather, tornadoes possible. Already numerous tornado warnings have been reported. You can see these individual cells, which are very intense right there near Starkville, one in particular. All the areas in red that you see, those are all tornado warnings. So over 7 different tornado warnings taking place right now. And in Knoxville and south thereof, the rainfall forecast is calling for over 1.5 inches over the next couple of days. Some areas could see up to nearly 2 inches of rain. That's through tomorrow, basically, as that moisture now that's moving through Mississippi and Louisiana moves into that general area. But they're still battling fires there tonight near Sevierville. 7 o'clock tonight, 72 degrees, so temperatures staying warm all the way through 11 o'clock. It'll be 71. Currently it's 75. We have high clouds around, and it did not obscure the view of the International Space Station. Dew point now at 64. That's up. Winds are out of the south at 9, and the high today was above average, 83. Our normal high is 76, so we were well above it, and that's due to that southerly flow into that storm system to our north. This morning's low was warm, too, at 65. We'll be into the upper 60s for lows to start things off tomorrow morning. And no rainfall officially at the airport. Temperatures around the state all into the mid to upper 70s right now, well above average in Key West and Miami and also in Orlando. Low to mid 70s near the coast. 75 in Arcadia, Venice you're at 74, Braden 76 degrees, Mayaca City at 77. The hourly forecast calling for another nice day tomorrow. After a little bit of fog around in the morning, we'll see that burn off and then reveal partly cloudy skies, high temperatures into the low 80s. Well, nationally, the big story is obviously the fires and also the severe weather breaking up and breaking out across parts of Louisiana and into Mississippi tonight. Snow and freezing rain over the Northeast. And as far as temperatures go, you can see them very chilly over the northern plains and northern Rockies. Much warmer in Cleveland and Washington and Atlanta at 68 degrees. And looks like things are going to stay calm for the most part. As far as rainfall goes for boaters tomorrow, it will be a bit breezy, though. We'll have a moderate chop on the bays and inland waters, and those winds out of the south at around 10 to 15 knots. Seas at 3 to 4 feet. The water temperature at 70, and beach is expected a high right around 78 degrees. Tides upcoming. The next high tide will be at 11:15, and sunrise will be at 7:03. Tonight's forecast calling for partly cloudy skies. It will be muggy, 67 for a low, and that's well above average. Tomorrow, I expect the fog to be around in the morning, and that should burn off. We'll see partly cloudy skies. Warm temperature again, 83. The extended forecast is calling for great weather for Thursday, and we'll see a slight chance for a shower. Slightly cooler, but not much as we push on into the weekend. And then Monday and Tuesday, just a slight chance for showers. Scott?
All right, Bob, thank you. A new addition is coming to Universal Studios theme parks. The company confirming today it's adding Nintendo-themed areas to Universal Parks in Orlando, LA, and Japan. No details yet, such as when the area of the park will open and what types of experiences will be offered. The Universal officials did say, though, the Nintendo areas will include attractions, restaurants, and shops. The areas will open separately at the parks over the next several years.
Hi, I'm Linda Carson. Coming up, we'll introduce you to an amazing Suncoast woman that is expert at raising money and making you feel happy to give yours.
First out the door when it matters most. And next month, Made in America is back. 200 reports and counting. He asks, he listens. When American jobs are on the line, he's right there. Thank you for making World News Tonight with David Muir, America's most watched newscast.
They care. They take the time to understand you, take the time to understand your case.
There's no better satisfaction to me than to see a client who is happy because of the job we've done for them.
It's really actually very comforting to know that there's someone that you've heard of and you're getting recommendations about that you can turn to when you have a problem.
I felt like I had a partner in this, and he was going to be by my side.
Black Friday's biggest deals are still here. That's right, the Black Friday sales event is going strong at Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota. Ram trucks are built tough enough to help you conquer whatever the day may throw your way with all the technology and comfort you'd find in a luxury vehicle. Right now, get over 20% off. That's up to $15,000 off a new Ram 1500. Better prices, bigger selection. Go to Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota.
Whether you're a homeowner looking for a professional installation or a contractor looking for top quality products, Sarasota Glass and Mirror can meet your every need.
For 42 years, Sarasota Glass and Mirror has been the area's premier supplier and installer of quality glass products for your home or business. As an authorized PGT WinGuard dealer, we know how to protect your home with everything from the PGT WinGuard impact-resistant windows and doors to shower enclosures and decorative mirrors. The Sarasota Glass and Mirror team has the knowledge to tackle any project.
What makes America's #1 beach even better? How about seafood and music? Don't miss the Siesta Beach Seafood and Music Festival happening Saturday and Sunday, December 3rd and 4th from 10 to 6 p.m. Savor mouth-watering Florida Gulf Coast seafood dishes by top restaurants and chefs while you enjoy great live music from some of Florida's top musical groups. So grab your family and friends at the Siesta Beach Seafood and Music Festival December 3rd and 4th. For more information, visit seafoodfestivals.com.
Today, everyone is looking for carpeting that lasts longer. G. Fried has you covered with Karastan. With a legacy of quality and integrity, we provide you with a huge selection of Karastan carpets with exclusive lifetime limited warranties. All installed by our highly skilled, highly knowledgeable team. Come ask us why Karastan is the best and most durable. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
Today's amazing woman is one of the most glamorous women in town. She is the guiding force behind many galas and parties with one purpose in mind, to raise money to help her community. ABC7's Linda Carson is here with more. Linda?
Designing Woman Boutique is having a gala on Saturday night. It's going to be at the new Michael's on the Bay at Selby Gardens. Margaret Weiss will be there, as she always will, a driving force for good causes in our community. Margaret Weiss is a very busy woman.
I'm the founder of Designing Women, where we are today, and I'm on the Hospital Foundation Board. I've been on the Hospital Foundation Board for 16 years. I've been president twice. I'm on the board of the Oslo. I've been president of the Oslo twice. I was on the board of the Opera.
And also Selby Gardens. The idea for Designing Women was born on 9/11 when Margaret, Diana Roskamp, and Jean Widener Goldstein put their heads together.
So we really ought to do something where we could earn some money rather than just keep asking people for money.
And they came up with the idea for the Designing Women Boutique.
We all like vintage stores, high-end vintage stores, and at that time we didn't have one in Sarasota, and so we decided we would do a high-end vintage store.
The Designing Women Boutique has now given over $2 million to 37 different Suncoast charities. Margaret is a Mississippi girl.
I went to Mississippi State, and the president of the college introduced me to his brother later on in life, and that was Bill. And so Bill and I married almost 40 years ago.
She enjoyed her career.
I had a real estate company in Jackson, and I did real estate in Texas.
Her husband also had a very successful career.
My husband was general counsel of Shell Oil Company for 35 years.
25 years ago, they moved to Sarasota. Margaret got her real estate license here, but she was never able to use it.
And then my mother came down, she was sick. Then he got very sick. And so I could do charity work because if I didn't show up, somebody's there to cover for me.
She has known terrible tragedy.
I had one daughter, and she died when she was 19.
How did she get through that?
My religion, my faith, and I leaned on it heavy, and my family.
Margaret has never asked for gratitude or acclaim for her work, but she gets quiet satisfaction as she sees the many things in this town that she helped to build.
Well, about the hospital, I think, oh, we helped do that wing. I go to the Opera House, I think, oh, we helped do that.
And she did it all because she wanted to make a positive difference in her community. And her life lesson?
Just don't take it too seriously. Just don't take it too seriously. And just keep on going.
Margaret Wise has known triumph and tragedy. Through it all, she's shown great strength and courage and devotion to others. What a great lady.
And our community is better for it.
It certainly is in so many ways.
Thank you.